that bad. It kind of looks like something edible, to be honest. There you go. Like little coffee jewels. I want that. Ew, well, it's gross. I enjoyed this stream. Hope your day goes. Thanks, Larry. See you later. Have a good rest of your day. Cold brewing is also makes a smoother coffee much less objectionable. That doesn't look bad at all. That's not at all what I thought. That makes sense why people knew there were coffee beans in it, because it showed up. It looks like, no, it looks like a payday. That's literally what I was thinking too. But I didn't want to say that. That's how paydays are made. Yikes, I just add a little sugar. Easy. Done and done. Gross. Rogue, did you end up looking? You said you didn't want to see, but I'm curious if you looked anyway. Ginger, ginger, ginger. Ginger, ginger, ginger. Ginger, ginger, ginger. There. I have to wonder if that's what the original version looks like, or if it's farmed overfed version. Yeah, that's true. But if it presents itself like that, obviously it makes sense. Somebody didn't just like get bored one day and start going through like a civets feces and find like, oh, there's coffee beans in here. Why don't I roast these? And how would you have enough coffee beans to roast a cup of coffee from harvesting them that way? Like, how did this happen originally? I need to know. I guess if there are a bunch like all in a pile and you're like, I could do 1 cup of coffee probably from this. I'm a dad and I've seen where, yeah, it looks like a payday. Looks like a bunch of little paydays. Maybe it was an accident. How okay. I'm with you. Let's explore how this accident happened. You went to go get the coffee beans, but you found the poop instead. And you're like, well, those are valuable beans I don't want to lose. So let's grab those too. And the dog ate peanut M&Ms the other day. Ooh, yikes. Looks like beans someone... Oh, like maybe they didn't realize it was actually poop. Oh, that could be Walt. That makes sense. I'm just like... I think I'm just imagining just like a random person discovering it because they were bored and they're like, whoa, what is this? Let me see if I can eat it. Lovely cooking discussion. Tip $10. Aren't you guys hungry now? How hungry are you now? On a scale of 1 to 10. A wife was upset with her husband. I made you some coffee. And he's like, wow, this is the best coffee you've ever made. Lovely cooking discussion. Thank you for the $10 tip toward my run. Okay. I'm about to go get some dinner. Haven't eaten today. Well, there you go. We just got you all ready for your dinner. Or maybe we did you a favor. If you're trying to like not eat as much, you won't be as hungry. A little poop never deterred me. Okay, let me tell you a story before you go. Speaking of that, since you just said that, my dad, I hope he's watching right now. I don't know if he's in the chat, but when we were kids, we would want to go see, I've told this story before, like a long time ago. I haven't told it in a while. We would want to go see a movie or something. And he'd be like, okay, is it clean or whatever? And we'd be like, oh, well, there's just a little bit of like swearing or whatever there was. He's like, oh, just a little bit? Okay. And he told us like a story, or basically he just was comparing it to like, if I made you a batch of brownies and just put like a little bit of poop in it, would you eat those brownies? And we're like, no. And he's like, well, that's what that is. There's just a little bit of poop in the movie. And so a couple of years ago, my brother-in-law heard that story, and then one of his recipe requests was poop brownies. But I ended up making like a cookie or like a sort of a brownie thing that you can shape. And I ended up making it look like, this is so ridiculous. It was totally edible food. But I shaped it into little shapes. And you even put something on it to make it look a little glistening. And deterred. That was so good. And then I ground up graham crackers and put them in what looked like a litter box, and then placed the brownie pieces in the litter box. And I took it to my church, and I put it on the snack table. And I even put a little thing that said graham crackers and brownies. But the look on people's faces when they came out and saw it, you were so weird. I remember this one lady that was like, and like every time I was just like standing nearby because I didn't know I had brought it. I was standing there with like, I think Blake and Ryan, and we were just laughing at people's reactions to what looked like a litter box full of, you know, not brownies. And the pastor pulled you aside. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that was my whole story. I just joined. What did you cook? Paul, I am making slow-cooked Kahlua pig. That's a crappy snack. Oh no, this was delicious. Everyone walks away green. Green? Oh, sick. Green sick? Green sick? Well, there are coffee brownies, so you can get there with the Civet coffee. I'll just put like coffee beans in the brownies. That actually would be pretty good. Chocolate covered coffee beans in brownies. That would be delicious. That'd be delicious, I think. Pop rocks on the kitty litter. Oh, wait, why? I'm trying to imagine what that looks like. That's hilarious. Yeah. Our church is pretty small. So, like, if anyone found out, they would know if I made it that it was edible, probably. I think a lot of them know I have a cooking stream, but that doesn't mean I cook edible stuff. So, but who would bring a litter box and put it on the snack table? Paul, thank you for following. Baby shower with a diaper game. Ooh, yeah. I regret every single moment I've ever known you. Thank you. You like it cooked in... Oh, interesting. I like coffee-flavored ice cream. Coffee-flavored stuff is good. Lovely cooking discussion. Time is it? 2:40. Okay. I gotta think about my afternoon now. How I'm going to organize this. Lovely cooking discussion. Thank you for the $10 tip supporting my mileage today. And I'm glad you're enjoying the conversation, because I sure am. This is a weird stream. That's good though. Makes it more interesting. It's better than just like a straightforward standard stream where all we do is cook and barely talk about anything related to poop at all. I mean, this is better. Ginger. Oh wait, we don't need this in a separate. Oh yes, we do need it in a separate one. Garlic next, and then jalapenos. Always healthy. Ooh. You were just like me? Oh, good. Definitely an interesting conversation. I came out of lurk mode. Solid third or fourth priority, if even that. I've got pre-peeled garlic. Easy. Probiotics in the poop coffee. Ooh. I have no idea. That's a lot of garlic. Let's see, we needed 8 cloves, which is that. So we're gonna just add some extras because I can't imagine that it would be bad adding extra. There's some benefits to coffee and tea, but only to a certain point. So I knew this, but in case you didn't know, even decaf coffee has caffeine because they can't get all of the caffeine out of it. So I think it has, it's a fraction of the total amount in a cup of coffee. But the boat, thank you for the Prime sub. Let's get you a balloon. Felt like something sticking out. He didn't eat Olive's lunch. I've never had too much garlic except on a pizza where they did not cook it long enough, so the garlic was too raw and it was not good. Like, cooked garlic on pizza, even whole cloves, is really good, but it was too raw. It was really bizarre. How do you like my name? It's the name of the children's song, and my friends call me that way because my name is Paul. It's I'm trying to think. I mean, it's kind of it's pretty long, so I feel like if you talk to streamers, they'll probably just call you Paul, and they may not read the rest of it. But I read the Paul part, and then I read it kind of looks like paddle boat at the end. So that's kind of what I associate it with. Snacking and enjoying. Glad you still have an appetite. Want to taste a masterfully made cup of coffee? Just find you a combat marine and have them make you a cup. Wait, why though? Explain. Okay. The boat. Thank you for Prime subbing. And there's your balloon. You eat too much garlic when your armpits smell like it. Ooh. What? That's a thing? Yikes. You just say Lala. Oh, sorry. Sorry that you have to do that on my stream. Or am I? But what guarantees that it's going to be delicious? I understand maybe strong, but delicious. You said masterfully made. Hello, lard. If I eat too much garlic, nowadays I just sweat it out. I feel like I can smell garlic on people's skin. Is that weird? Like sometimes Ryan will come home after having some garlic at lunchtime, and I'll be like, "You had garlic today," and it's not his breath. It's like coming from the skin, and he doesn't even have very much. It's like he'll even be like, "I don't know if I had garlic. It might have been in my whatever food." Oh, gotcha. Huh. When you can smell it like on someone's skin, it's not the most pleasant smell. I don't think it's weird at all. I'm pretty sure some people just sweat it, even if it's a slow sweat. Weird. But that's also, I don't feel like I ever smell garlic breath on people's breath. So like, I only really smell it on skin, but not breath. In fact, I probably only smelled garlic breath like 1 or 2 times in my life that I know of. But I feel like people you know, avoid garlic for on like date nights or whatever, because they just don't want to smell like garlic for their date. But I've never actually smelled garlic except maybe one or two times. Difference in the sharpness. Oh, interesting. It's really bad at the gym. Ew. That's interesting. I didn't even think about the gym. Everyone's like sweating out their food scents. Anyway, this is also a really appetizing conversation, isn't it? Talking about civet feces and garlic, sweat. Maybe we should move on to something appetizing. What's everybody having for dinner or had for dinner? I'm chopping up garlic for Wednesday or Thursday's recipe. Garlic poop coffee? Yeah. What's that surface? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it's made of. I use this because it doesn't have, it's not wood. So when I do raw meats and stuff on it, it doesn't soak in like it would on wood. And that can make it not safe. You've got raw meats stuck in your board, and then you put something on it without it being washed properly. So that's the main thing I use this board for. And also it has like a little lip right there so it can catch blood, like if you're working with like really juicy or bloody meat, which also sounds not very appetizing. What shoe do you wear running? I think I have Nikes right now. I think it's Nike Pegasus, and then there's like a number. I found some that I really liked maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I haven't really liked my shoes as much since then. They're harder to break in. But oh, you're actually reminding me, I got some insoles to add to my shoes. Because I just got some new ones on, did I get it on Prime Day? I think I was looking for them on Prime Day because I was trying to see if I could get, you know, the things that I need for a discount. I walked 3.5 miles in the gym this morning and it felt good. Sriracha pork tenderloins going in the oven in 30 minutes. Nice. Chicken teriyaki. Mmm. I had wide feet and I absolutely love my Ultra shoes. I don't think I've heard of Ultra. I'm going to shoot off now. Thanks, Christina and Maud. See you tomorrow for Disney Day. Have a lovely night, Penguin. Thanks for hanging with us here in the kitchen. Good night. Oh, it felt amazing. That's awesome. I'm so glad that your recovery's going well. I know you've been waiting a long time. Yes. No, wait. Kim. Wait, Kim. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure that's the shoe that I loved and I can't find now. I think it was that one. I'm like 99% sure that's the one. Hi, sweets. You want to say hi to the chat? The side of his fur is all wet because he was, I guess, like licking himself. Well, you can't really see it that well. He's just a baby. He's just a little infant with fur. So floppy, no slug. Yeah. I figured out certain ways to hold him. There's certain ways he doesn't like being held, but this was how I held him when we first saw him. And I flopped him into like baby hold and he started drooling. And I was like, okay, I love him. The star is here. I need new shoes. Mine have holesy woolsies. Oh, you definitely need new shoes then. He likes when you shake him like a baby. I also like, I'll pick him up, like, let's see if he'll let me do it. Come here. Okay. I'll pick him up like this, and then he'll go totally flat and like stretch, but he's not really doing it right now. Relax. He was darker, yeah. He lays out in the sun so much he's like bleached his fur. He likes being up here because he can put his paws over and he can feel like secure. But he'll do this thing when he's like really relaxed or just in a lovey mood, where when I pick him up by the arms like that, or by like under the arms, he'll go totally straight and stretch his paws and his legs out really far, and then he's completely flat and dangling, and he'll just let me hold him that way. It's so cute. Is it like a parrot? What? My cat is 10 this year. He's starting to get that old cat look around his face. Aw, distinguished. Yeah, I know what you mean, Walt, but you gotta just like, if you can, just like take little mental snapshots of all the like good memories, and don't focus too much on the change because it's not going to do any good. The long kitty, oh, is that a thing? You want it down? Okay. He always like meows like that if I let him down slowly. If I just drop him, he won't do that, but if I let him down slowly, like being careful, he doesn't. It like makes him upset or something. He's so weird. He said, Dapper Jen. Oh, thank you. I'll tell him you said that. She perches on your shoulder like, oh, and digs her claws. Ugh. Oh, man. Tolerates everyone else. Oh, man. He's saying thank you. Thank you! Oh, now he's eating his lunch. Good for you, Meowk. Garlic's going to go in with the red onion, and then I'll do the jalapeno. And then after that, I'm going to make my dinner. Not my dinner, my lunch. Because I need to eat some lunch before. Well, right, I'll eat lunch right after we end the stream. Silly Me made a cooking stream be my main thing when I started my Twitch channel, and I found out pretty quickly that one of my least favorite things is eating on camera. So that's super fun. Daphne is in my arms and looks up backwards at me. Melts my heart so bad. Yeah. Baby. Pig cooked yet? No, not yet. It's still got a good amount of time. Stream wasn't showing up on my up that much on my list. I don't know. Oh, I stream on Mondays now. So, and then last Monday I didn't get to stream because we had such a chaotic travel day, and I actually that Monday. I like slept through my alarm that day, and I don't really do that when I have stuff to get up and do. And I had something to get up and do, and everything was fine, but that's how exhausting the day was, our travel day. That for the first time in like years, I slept through my alarm when I needed to be up for something. That's something I used to do when I like worked at Disney and I was younger and less responsible. But I'm more responsible now. Ron, thank you for the 100 bits. Are be a perfectionist? With some things, yeah. I can be pretty hard on myself about certain things, for sure. There are a lot of things that I do that I have to be like, okay, it's not important that this is perfect. Let's move on. And I can kind of get myself to agree to that. Oh, I didn't even need to wash this yet. We need to do the jalapenos. But that can be hard sometimes. Anybody else here perfectionist? I might get gloves for this. Good boy, Meowky. Oh, good boy. He's stretching. He just ate a bunch of his lunch. Yes, it's a curse. It's like a blessing and a curse. You look a little exhausted, but maybe I see that wrong. I don't feel exhausted today. Rubbing your eyes really helps with making jalapenos? Oh yeah, that's what I plan to do actually. With gloves on. I give up trying to be efficient in exchange for being more chill. Right now, I kind of wish for a reset on everything because I have kind of a mountain of DMs to get to and emails and things that need work. My hands are still kind of wet. And I just want to crawl under the covers and ignore it all. But here we are. Oh, thanks, Maro. I try. Jogging 8 hours a day over the summertime, winter can come, I guess. I bet you're not 8 hours a day. That sounds too intense. Good enough. Yeah. And one thing that helps is looking at it and being like, okay, whoever's going to see this or whoever's going to perceive this, will they think that I did a bad job because I don't do this extra thing? Or am I obsessing about something that doesn't at all need to be done? And then I usually end up being like, wait, this doesn't matter at all. And then I have to assess too, like what other things I need to get done. And then I'm like, okay, is this more important than that other thing? Because I have an hour. So am I going to spend my hour obsessing over this like one dumb detail? But it's hard. Because I can get fixated on things. Making your mouth water? That's good. Jackie, you want some jalapeno? Oh, let me actually cut this vein a little bit so it's easier to cut out. Seeding all of the jalapenos. My gloves. Find your lane and enjoy it. Yeah. Just think your community grows. You'll need more help like an assistant. I've always on my Twitch channel, I've always felt like I wish I could clone myself so that I could get more done. But now, because I wanted to do more, not like I didn't feel like I was getting. I felt like I was getting the bare minimum stuff done, but on my, with having, I don't know if it's having both channels or just that the other one, well, the other one's a lot more stuff going on, but yeah, I've been feeling that way. That keeps crossing my mind. I wish I had someone to help me do all these things, especially the things I don't like doing, because they take like a high amount of my energy budget for the day, and it's stuff that just comes with the job. But I wish I had somebody who was like good at that or enjoyed that, and then I can do the other stuff. Delegation can be your best friend. Yeah. I'll reply to all your DMs and be mean so no one DMs you again. Okay, that sounds like a really good idea. I hope it's okay to share this. I think it is, but I contacted Josh, Resort TV 1, because I was like, he does so much stuff. He's a Disney World streamer, and he has like regularly like 3,000 viewers or more. And they stream or post content, I think, almost every day, if not for sure every day. And so I just messaged him the other day when I was feeling extra overwhelmed, and I was like, how do you do this? I don't know how you're doing this with like a massively bigger community than mine. And you have kids, you have a full-time job, you have a wife, and then you're trying to post stuff. Like, I don't know how you're doing this. And he said, it's hard. And he said, the thing that suffers the most is sleep. He's like, I get it done, but it's hard. And he's, I guess his wife helps him with some stuff, but it's like, he basically said, I don't have an answer for you. It's just hard. So yeah, no, I kind of look up to him like a mentor, and I try not to bug him too much. That was like one of the first times I actually ever asked a question like that. But I do have a lot of respect for his work ethic and production level, and I just don't know how he's doing it. He also has like Jenna to help him, his sister, because she streams too. But man, the account you're trying to reach has been disconnected. Goodbye. Well, I'm still trying to like answer all my DMs and stuff like that, and because I don't want to lose contact with people. But Ryan has been telling me that you can't do all of that anymore. But like, and I'm like, yes, I can. So I keep doing it. But then I'll do a stream, and then when I'm done with the stream, I have like 20 Instagram DMs, and I'm like, and it's so nice. Like, I like talking to the people, but I'm starting to feel like I can't do it all. And so anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I'm enjoying it, but that stuff is hard to do and takes a lot of energy when it's a lot. Oh, and Josh said, he's like, unfortunately, I can't answer, or I can't reply to comments on YouTube anymore. There's no time. An alien or superhero. I know. They count. Oh, I read that. Hydration reminder. Oh, good call. So it's kind of funny. The streaming side of things is when I feel most in the zone, and I feel that's like the easiest part of having a live stream is the live streaming part. It's all the extra stuff that gets overwhelming. And that's why I love live streaming as opposed to doing like edited videos, because once you turn off the stream, you're done. Like, you did the thing that you set out to do. Instead of filming and then editing, that takes a ton of work. But there's a solution for that, like maybe protocol for DMs that are strictly complimentary without a question, letting community know you read and appreciate them but don't answer them. Well, I've started to have to resort to the like emoji response. Sometimes I have enough social energy to answer all of them, but lately it's been less and less, which just kind of stinks, actually. I don't like it. I need like a few people, but I want it to be me. I don't want like other people taking over because it feels less personal. Cook with Kate. Actually, I know of her, and I think we are aware of each other, but I don't think we've ever really talked. But she does seem cool, yeah. If you weren't a streamer, what other career would you choose? Oh man, that's a good question because I'm so focused on this. I would probably still own my own business because I've known for like years before I had my own thing, I've known that I wanted to work for myself. Before I did streaming, I had an Etsy that was doing well, but I hit a wall because my Etsy was like, as things got busier, I had a physical limit for like making the products. And so that ended up being something that was limiting, and I was like, man. And also I started getting what was probably carpal tunnel from doing all this stuff. And so that's what I was doing before I streamed. One of the things I was doing Etsy, and then I was a nanny / tutor. But the tutoring, like I enjoyed that, but that wasn't like a passion of mine. It was just something to do, and then I just kept doing it. So while I did my other stuff. I remember when I first started Twitch streaming, the kids that I would nanny, they were 10 and 8 and 10, I think. And the younger one, the 8-year-old boy, I'd pick them up from school. His name was Austin. And so Austin would be like, how many followers do you have now? And he was just like really excited because the channel was growing really fast when I first started, especially. And so he was just really excited. And like, I don't know, it was just kind of fun to have them be involved, and they would like watch the stream and say hi and stuff. Hello, Missy. By the way, I know that these are good problems. They're just things I need to figure out. So this isn't complaining. It's more like I'm just telling you what's in my mind as I'm figuring all this stuff out. Remember that time you edited my head on a baby pic and sent it to some weird address in Central Europe? Wait. Wait. Did I send it to the wrong address? You enjoy being your own boss? Yeah, I do. I come from a family that has, my brother owns his own business, my sister and my mom all work for themselves. So I think it kind of is in like my blood. And now you nanny a chat of 70 plus, Christine on the up and up. Hey, what's up, Akeon? Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Yeah, so I have my Twitch channel, and then I have my YouTube that is averaging right now like 700 viewers ish, and it goes up into like the 8s and 9s. Actually I think a week or two ago it like organically hit just above 1,000 because that was like mentally a goal for me. So the YouTube viewership is quite a bit different than the Twitch viewership. Oh, it was correct. Okay, I get what you're saying now. That's what I thought you meant, but I wasn't. I was like, wait, did I send it to the wrong? So that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying like I'm overwhelmed by the like number of people in the community. I just haven't ever had to figure this out. So, Chantel, hi. Thanks for coming over to Twitch. Now we're going to cover a couple of things. These are just things that I prepped for Wednesday or Thursday. I might make it, no, I guess I want to eat it fresh. So Wednesday or Thursday, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Our, Ryan's and my 9-year wedding anniversary is on Thursday. So we're going to probably grab dinner one of those days, or that night. We normally go on vacation like 2 or 3 days during our anniversary, but this year we both have big stuff happening with our work like the day after. So we're gonna do next week I think. That would be cool, Maro, but I'm trying not to get too invested in that hope, because that's a huge number. That's huge. That something big would have to happen for it to, like, unless I just keep doing it forever. Thank you. Oh, that's a good time, or this is probably a good time to tell you guys, we're going to go on a little vacation from like Sunday to Wednesday, I think we're coming back, of next week. So I won't have a Monday or a Tuesday stream. I'll stop DMing you about my daily problems. Yes, please. Thank you. At this point, I'm not asking people to stop or like slow down. I'm just trying to figure out if I can do it, and if I can, like how I want to operate. So this isn't a like telling people to not, you know what I was saying. I like have jalapeno in my throat. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's like burning. Some of the like, I don't know if it's like airborne capsaicin. Do you think milk will help? It's like stuck in there. It's burning. But it's like, it's not like hot burning, it's like irritated burning. Oh, I can't even talk. Do you hear my voice? I think I got it. I think. A million subscribers today. Okay, will do. I mean, I've been doing Twitch streaming for like 7 years, and I still remember like stuff about people that I met in the first year. So, although my memory is getting worse now, so I feel like I don't know what's gonna hold up. I'm falling apart. Yeah, no, I know, JQ, it's called Press and Seal, and I love it. It's so much better than Saran Wrap. The only thing I use Saran Wrap for now is for making beef Wellington, because you have to roll it up and you need the Saran Wrap to kind of give a little bit, and the really sticky kind is too sticky. It doesn't give. Putting my knife back in its little case. Boom. All right, what I'm going to do is make some lunch real quick, and then I will end the stream. I didn't even realize it was 3:15 right now. Thanks, Franz. It's Ryan. It's okay. I don't expect people to remember all these things about me. And with my newish streaming schedule being done at 3 p.m., we almost never get to see him unless he's off for the day for like a holiday or something, which is kind of sad. What is the best gift you've ever received? Man. I gotta think. Hang on. Well, one thing that comes to mind was for Valentine's Day. Ryan wrote me a song, and it made me cry because it was just so sweet. So that was a pretty cool gift. Not like a traditional gift. Life, yeah. Trying to think of what else. Oh, this is a double tortilla. I don't need all of that. Making a little cheese quesadilla. The gift of gab. I was going to tell you guys something, but I don't think I can tell you that yet. Never mind. Sorry. Accidental teaser for some future content. Unintentional. I know everybody says I'm like a content tease. And some of it I do on purpose, but that was not on purpose. Yikes. Gifts where the giver puts themselves into it, yeah. Yes, definitely. What are you making? I'm just making a quesadilla for lunch. I want to marry you both. Oh, okay. We are a package deal, so... out of these, but I think I'll go for it. So today I have Kahlua pig in here, basically like pork roast, and it's just slow cooking with just salt on it, but it's gonna be really good. I'm excited. And then, so that's gonna be for dinner tonight. We're gonna have pork tacos. I guess it's kind of like carnitas, but it's not. I don't think it has. I think it needs seasoning to be considered carnitas, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we're gonna have those for tacos, and then we're gonna have so tomorrow I'm not home because I'm streaming, but on Wednesday or Thursday, I'll make the basil chicken with coconut curry sauce. I think he's downstairs meowing at the garage because he likes to go in there and eat spider webs from the corners of the garage. Which is okay, I guess, for cats, because it's a healthy source of protein and carbs. Spider webs are. We looked it up once because we were like, why does he eat spider webs? Why is he so obsessed with eating them? And there's like an actual reason for it. What does your dream home look like? Oh man. A yard that's big enough that I can have a cut flower garden and a fruit and vegetable garden separately. I think like one side cut flower, and then the other side is like produce. We would have enough room for a dog, at least one dog. That's how you get iron. Oh, okay. The kitchen would be have like an island. I think that's in my mind. And be pretty like dialed in tech-wise. This is just like ultimate dream stuff, but probably by the time we buy a home like that, if we do, it would be a ways down the road. There's only like 2 pieces left. I feel like I should just eat those. Cotton candy for cats. And just honestly enough rooms, bedrooms and bathrooms and stuff to accommodate our family coming over and visiting. And it would have maybe a big garage because Ryan loves working on cars, but he doesn't have. We have a garage here, but it's like a 1-car, kind of like barely a 1-car garage. So he can't do. He can do stuff, and he has like a workbench that he made, but he would love like a man cave type garage. So that would be next, like another thing too. So, have you considered moving away from California? We've talked about it, but not seriously, no. Partly because both of our jobs are like located here. His work couldn't transfer him like out of state or anything at this point because they haven't expanded out of state, but it was good. The meetup was good. Doesn't it sound like a paradise? Yeah. He's got his stuff. Plenty of room to work on things. I've got a place where I can grow flowers and produce for cooking. I'm trying to decide if I want like a lot of. So my older sister has chickens, and so they always have eggs. So that's kind of funny. Pixie Firefly, I've been good. How are you? Oh, I probably should take this off. I'm distracted. When I tell you to get out, in just a second. Not like an actual literal second, but I'm basically done. I'm just gonna clean up the sides while it's still hot. Pepperoni. I call this the pizzadilla. It's like a pizza quesadilla. One Mississippi, okay, get out. No. And then I push the cheese out so it fries in the oil. It's my specialty move. Sweets. Oh, do you smell the food? Okay, we're gonna say goodbye. And I'm gonna eat some lunch, and then I have a 7-mile run to do tonight and Wednesday and Saturday. Cheaper than our neck of the woods. My friends bought a huge place out in Corona near Tom's Farm. We actually have considered like out there, yeah. Or what's the horse where a lot of people have Norco. We've considered Norco also. That's a place where people have like so many horses that people can actually like just walk their horse through a drive-through. I had a friend who lived there and she said that people did that. That's so funny. Nice to see you too, Akeon. Thank you. Will do. I will try. I haven't run in 2 weeks, so I'm a little out of the loop or out of practice. Toy Rocker, thanks for following. Also, Betty, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube. I'll be streaming. It smells like cows. I actually don't mind this. I don't like the smell of cows. I don't mind the smell of horses, though. I will be live tomorrow, 8 a.m. on my YouTube channel. Exclamation YouTube in the chat for the link if you want to subscribe. I do Disney streams over there exclusively, theme park and Disney streams. 8 to 1 p.m. is the morning stream, and then I come back at 7 p.m. and go till 1 a.m. for my Disney stream days. So Tuesday and Friday, it's the same schedule. So goodbye. I'll see you guys over there if I see you. Otherwise, I'll be back here. Let me just tell you, because I think we're gone next week. Yeah. Oh, actually, sorry. That's not next week. It's the week after. We're leaving the 11th. So I'll be here next week. I should be able to do a stream next week. So I will see you guys on YouTube tomorrow and Friday. Otherwise, I'll see you back on Twitch on Monday. You guys have a lovely rest of your day. Thanks for spending your time with me and hanging in the kitchen. Thank you to everyone who supported my running addiction. I will continue to run and try not to pass out. So on that note, I will talk to you guys later. Have a lovely rest of your Monday and or week, and I'll see you soon on any one of those platforms.